Ladies and gentlemen, I have a very special guest today, Mr. Carzzy himself. This is another episode of the YamatoCannon experience. I think we're going to change name because people think I stole it from Jet, but I didn't. I stole it from someone else, which doesn't make it better. So Carzzy, how are you doing today after a day of scrims?
Hello. I'm doing fine. I just came from gym.
Oh,
I'm ready to do this epic podcast.
nice. Is the gym thing something that you want to do or is it mandatory? How does it work?
We have it as a mandatory, but I go every single day because I find it fun.
Okay. Fun in the gym. You have a favorite
Yeah.
exercise?
No.
No favorite exercise. No, like you don't like do to maybe biceps. You feel pumped, or maybe legs. Everyone
No,
hates legs.
I actually don't mind legs that much.
Okay,
I always go with humanoid and I just do what he does.
okay. That's a good move. I think
Yeah.
when you go to gym, the less you have to think, the better. You put that
Yeah.
on humanoid. It's very good.
Exactly.
You also told me yesterday you did paintball. Was this? Did you win,
Yeah, we did.
or do you have teams?
We were playing on 3v3, then we were playing 4v4.
Okay.
I think I didn't kill anyone. I just died like 13 times in a row.
You didn't kill anyone, but you AD carry, man. You need to be sniper.
I thought that I will. I don't know. I had like some Call of Duty experience, but it didn't help me at all.
Maybe
I
you
thought
just
that I would smurf.
you
but
just have
I
bad
just-
team, huh?
No, I got carried actually.
Okay. Who was the best one?
Oroma actually. I don't know how is this possible, but Oroma was just smurfing on everyone.
Okay, interesting. Paintball is. I remember when I played for the first time. It feels very real. I was very stressed. My heart was
Same.
beating, and then I run for the first time. I run very very fast. I hide something, and then I realize I can't run for shit. I get tired instantly, and then I just camp. I sit there for maybe 20 minutes.
That sounds exactly like me.
I think it's a very common first experience. It's cool. When I search for your name Carzzy, it's impossible on Google.
Yeah, it's just actually when you search for cars, it shows some
Crazy.
Indians.
Did you mean crazy or?
Yes, I meant crazy. Crazy with double Z.
Okay. This is how the name came from because that's what Google tells me. When I Google Carzzy, they ask me, "Did you mean crazy?" Because here's a lot of videos about crazy people, and then there was a lot of interesting things there, but nothing related to you. So that's how the name came to be, Carzzy.
Yes,
So this is
just a mistype.
just a misstep. How young were you? You didn't know how to spell, or how did it happen?
I think I was playing Metin 2, some MMORPG, and I think
Okay.
I was like called crazy, but then someone stole my name and I just mistyped into Carzzy randomly,
Okay.
and that's it.
Okay, simple. I have a
Yeah.
very simple way as well. People get bored when I tell them my story because I was creating my summoner name. I asked my brother, "What should I be called?" He said, "YamatoCannon." Okay, and that's it. End of story. It's like it's almost I want to rewrite and make some epic story. I went into a cave in the jungle and I found in runic text YamatoCannon. But no.
But it's interesting that you listen to him because when someone asks me to help them choose their name, no one ever listens. But I have like the most epic ideas ever.
So if you could change now, would you change? Like if you now you have a history with Carzzy, right? So it's
Yeah,
too
yeah,
close
I
to your
wouldn't.
heart. You can't change. But if
Yeah, I
let's say you started anew now, let's say you were born again, what would it be?
Yeah. The new name?
Yeah. Well, you said you had sick names, so I want to hear the
Yeah.
sick names.
So I would call myself like. Actually, it's giga cringe. I can say this.
But now you have to say it.
Okay, maybe something like no. Okay. I was a bit lying with the crazy ideas.
Okay.
I have some cringe ideas though. Hyperion.
Like the Pokemon or the ship or
Oh,
what
it's
is this?
Pokemon?
Is
Or
it
it's
a
ship?
Pokemon?
I don't know. I think it's a star. Or
It's a
maybe
star.
galaxy.
Okay.
I'm
Hyperion?
not sure. Yeah, Hyperion.
Okay, not too bad. When you said cringe, I thought Master Killer 420 or something.
Master Killer.
The Hyperion? Okay. I'm gonna give you that nickname. When I see you in the studio, I'm gonna say Hyperion. How you doing? And
But
only-
actually, when you. Sorry?
No,
Well,
go ahead.
Okay, if you're a pro gamer, I think like having funny names is the best thing. Like, imagine you're a pro gamer, you're the best player in the world, and you're called like Beaver or something, or like
Oh,
Parrot.
it's it's
I
it's
don't know.
it's the best way. I think if you're good, honestly, I've noticed if you're just good, your name just becomes cool. You know,
Yeah,
like
that's true.
imagine a world where Faker was really bad, then people would make fun of this name really really hard.
Yeah,
Faker, this guy is just pretending and getting salaries or whatever they will say. You know.
and now it's cool.
Yeah. Same with Reckless. He also misspelled it. Double K. Reckless. It would look ridiculous if he was not a successful player. Double
Yeah,
K.
that's true.
Yeah, for sure. So Carzzy is gonna be a staple name, huh? It's gonna be a super cool name as we progress. Yeah,
Maybe.
maybe. Okay. So I wanted to start Carzzy with the beginnings, you know, because you've how long have you played League?
Mm, 8 years.
8 years.
8 years now.
So you
Yeah.
started when you were 10.
Yes.
No wonder you misspelled crazy.
But I wasn't Carzzy back then.
Okay, what were you back then? If you were perma-banned, you don't have to
Actually,
tell me.
I think my friend gave me a name. I think I was called Sizerx, CZ, like Czech. Sizerx CZ, yeah.
Okay. It was like a clan tag, like a.
Yes,
Oh,
I know. Like, I just CZ behind the name, like PL, like the Polish players. It
yeah, yeah.
was.
So
Then you get
Forgiven
the name.
stole from you with the Forgiven Grey.
Yeah,
You
he
started.
stole it.
You
Yeah,
were you were up in your country
yeah,
before
I began
everyone.
when I was 10.
So 8 years ago, did you know that you're gonna be here today, or 10 years ago you just? I mean, 8 years ago you were just playing a game you like, or did you have any
I,
thoughts back then?
I actually didn't even want to play League of Legends. I was always hating League of Legends, and I thought this game is really bad and I don't want to play it. But then my friends forced me to play it and I started liking it. I actually think because of Ezreal. Like, I thought the champion is so cool, I had to play it.
You know, I had a very similar experience because it's like always, if your friends play something, you have to play it. It's
Yeah,
like you don't want to be that guy on Skype that
exactly.
played some different game. You don't have nothing to say. Or you're just a boring guy. And I also didn't like it because it looked so like it was so green. I remember back then. It's like everything was super green. It looked very childish. Everything looked awful. And then
Yeah, the graphics were XD.
yeah, very XD. And you started in season two, I guess. Season two.
Yeah. Yeah, someone in season 2.
Before season one, it was even worse, man. Then you want to take your eyes out if you look at it.
I saw some videos.
It's quite horrible. So back then, season two. When did you have your first time where like usually what happens is you have your group of friends, right? You play, and then all of a sudden you climb higher than them, and then you stop playing with them, and then you are all of a sudden at the highest ranks. In what year was this, or when did this begin to happen?
Okay, I can tell you the entire story. So,
Okay.
I had like 6 friends and we were playing League almost every single day. And then we were meeting some random people in the normal games from Czech Republic as well.
Hmm.
And I don't know, I was maybe silver too. We played normal game, and you know Nardius.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, so Nardius was like a big name in Czech Republic. Someone then back then, he was winning in Turkey,
yeah, yeah.
and I met his brother in a normal game. I didn't even know it's his brother,
Hmm.
but I met him when we were playing together, and then he told me his brother, and I got excited, and I found it really cool that his bro is pro gamer and he's living in foreign country playing
Okay.
this game for a living.
Hmm.
And so we were playing and playing, and I really wanted to do something like with gaming. So eventually we even started recording let's plays as five guys playing
Okay.
normal games. No one was watching it though. So we stopped, and then my friend group just started ignoring me. I don't know. I was like the worst friend of everyone.
Oh.
So they just kicked me from the group, and they started playing together. And that's when I started improving, I think. Also, then they started playing League, stopped playing League at all, and they became a Counter-Strike players. And I started playing League all the time and alone and tryharding solo queue. One-tricking Yasuo and Katarina.
Holy.
With that, I climbed into like Platinum 3, I think, maybe Diamond 5. No, I think Platinum 3. And then I started one-tricking Riven. And with one-tricking Riven, I got into Diamond 4. And
Okay.
then I thought that I could start playing competitive. So I actually there were like nightcaps that you could play to win RP, and I was really bad, and I haven't ever won anything. I know I was just in random teams, and then we had like a team for like 1 month, and we were playing, and our AD carry was really bad. I was mid laner back then. Actually, from the Riven time, I became a mid laner again. I was playing like Ahri, Syndra, stuff like that.
The golden days of mid, when you were
Yeah.
5 levels ahead of everyone because you took Raptor.
The AP Gragas, the broken Gragas and
Yeah.
Fizz.
For sure.
We were playing, and the AD carry was really bad, and he got benched, and no one else wanted to play AD carry, and we couldn't find anyone. So I was like, fuck it, I will just play AD carry, and that's how my AD carry career began.
Okay. Then it was good. You guys had a weird number to begin with. You said you were 6 players playing normal games. Then someone has to be the odd one out. I know probably at the time it was hard for you, but they did you a favor. I'm sure.
That's true.
I'm sure they are very, very jealous at this point in time.
Actually, I was quite anxious about it. Like, I had no one to play with, and no one wanted to play with me. I was just chilling alone.
Yeah, for sure. Eventually playing those night cups and making you find players to play with like that too, right? It's like eventually you had. Did you have like a stable team? Like what was your first like real team? Like it doesn't have to be an org or like just 5 guys that you knew we're trying to win here together. You know.
So, I think that was in the team where I began playing AD carry. We were tryharding for quite some time. We were playing together for like 3 months, trying our best. And then I got invited into like a real team on Czech scene.
Okay. And in which year was this? 2014, 15?
This was wait, I need to check my phone actually because I'm unsure.
Okay.
I think
you have like maybe Leaguepedia can tell us.
Yeah, I'm checking it. I think it should be like.
I'm worried about breaking the whole overlay if I open it, because now it looks okay.
2015, I guess. Yeah, 2015.
Okay, 5 years ago.
Yeah.
5 years ago, and this is when you started to play AD, and instantly you started to get the higher ranks. So how did it?
Actually, when I started playing ADC, I just instantly role swapped from being like the mid laner.
Yeah.
And I was like Perks, so it was quite easy the role swap. It was quite easy, and I started climbing. Then, actually, I remember I was climbing Elo abusing. I was sniping with my friends.
Okay.
And like we were always trying to get into the same team as Free.
Oh yeah. Okay, I was worried you're gonna say win trading.
No, not win trading.
If you get them in the enemy team, people try out even harder, huh? You have to beat each other.
Yes, exactly like that. And with this strategy, I got Diamond 2 playing AD carry, and I was so proud back then getting Diamond 2. And then there was the time when there was the flex queue where you could queue up as 5 players.
This was season 6.
Season 6. Yeah, that's when I first hit Challenger.
Holy. You just played queued up as 5? Maybe we played against each other, because I was also abusing dynamic queue. I was playing with Spirit and Kobe and Mickey X.
Oh, I was playing on EUNE though.
Oh, okay.
UNE.
Okay. Is the Czech Republic is a part of Nordic East?
Yeah.
Okay. I guess it's Eastern. I'm trying to think of the map. Yeah, it should be Eastern.
Yeah, it is. Okay. It's like Czech Republic is called the heart of Europe, I think. Or maybe that's Prague. I'm not sure.
No
Okay,
idea, man. I will trust you. If you tell me it's heart of Europe, I'll believe you. And I would think Switzerland is like the heart of Europe. It's like small in the middle, somewhere there. But
no. Czech Republic is.
okay. What does Slovakia say about this?
I don't care about their opinion. Big country.
Okay. I wanted to, it's funny because I feel like at the time, you switched to mid into AD carry. Because I switched from top into AD carry back in season 3. And I played bot together with Nuktak. So he played support and I played AD carry. And we felt like it was so easy, Because like the solo laners needed to think about so much more things like TP and 1v1 and how you control the wave because it actually mattered. In bot, people were just like hitting the wave, chilling and always basing on BF sword. And I was like, what the fuck? How is this possible, And I also noticed that it was you have an advantage when you go from mid to AD carry. I don't think it's the same nowadays because I think now AD carry is quite difficult, but in the past for sure it was the good move. It was a good move. And then yeah.
No, I mean, yeah, AD carry was simple.
Yeah.
I think it's just that kind of simple. Only the champ pool is maybe a problem for someone.
Yeah.
You have to play a lot of weird stuff nowadays.
Yeah, nowadays it's funky. There's Senna, Aphelios, and you have to play Syndra, and then maybe cap shows that Zoe bot is OP, and then you sit there and you think, do I need to play this shit? And then
I think I'm not quite sure, but Perks started playing Zoe bot after I smashed him with my Zoe bot in solo queue, so
Holy.
I'm not sure.
So you were first.
Yeah, I was first, I think.
Why don't you play Zoe on stage? Is it ready?
It's not ready.
It's not ready. So
It will never be ready, most likely.
So how did you smash Perks? How did this happen?
Yeah. Well, solo queue. I know I just hit some random bubbles.
Okay.
Some RNG.
You get some redemptions from the minions.
Yeah, redemptions, TP. Back then I could get TP as well.
Oh, okay. That's a good time to abuse Zoe, I think. It's very smart.
Yeah.
Very smart. I wanted to ask you, Carzzy, now. I wanted to paint the story of how you reached the point of where you are today. So we talked about like your first initial pro team or the serious team, and you switched to AD carry. When was the first time you began to feel like this is a real thing? There's like, I remember back in my days, I remember the point where like I went to my first LAN event and they paid for my ticket and they gave us gaming gear and I was like, holy shit, this is an actual thing, right? It's like you get your first paycheck or whatever. What was your impression? When did you feel like, oh, this is a real thing? This is not just a dream.
So for me, it was most likely my first LAN event, my offline tournament where we qualified to Championship of Slovakian Republic.
Okay.
And my parents brought me there with my PC. And there were the best Czech teams at that time.
Okay.
Where there was Humanoid, Patrick, Neon.
Holy.
And Denik as well. And we played that tournament. And actually we were lucky because the team with Denik and Humanoid and some other Czech big names got disqualified because they didn't have time to register.
Holy.
Like they came late and they got disqualified. So we were playing there and we got into finals where we got smashed 3-0 or 2, I'm not sure, against Patrick's team. And that's when I realized that I actually love playing League competitively and that I would like to make this for a living, because I didn't even know it that well back then because there was like no crowd when we were playing the finals, but it already felt like something unusual, something that feels like so much fun. And then I went to another LAN where there were like real fans and people were cheering, and back then I really realized that I want to do this for a living.
Nice. And what year was this? Do you remember? How long time ago was this? 2016 maybe? 15?
I think it was 2016.
Okay.
Yeah, 2016.
Yeah, there's something about like just the feeling of competition. Like the adrenaline is so different, the seriousness, and for me it was always knowing that you can beat someone. That like you have the same conditions, like you are playing the same game and being better than someone at this was always very fulfilling for me. And I think this is the only reason why I keep playing solo queue, even though there's no purpose for me to play solo queue. It's
Yeah,
just the
it
feeling of
feels
beating
great.
someone.
It feels great for sure. I think everyone has it like this.
Yeah,
All of us were competitive.
for
Like
sure.
everyone who played on high level,
Yeah.
for sure was competitive.
Was it so to get to this point? Usually, there's very like different things. Like some people just love the game. Was it love of the game for you that brought you to
Uh,
that point?
to get to LEC
No, not to LEC,
or
to your
oh
first LAN
oh
event.
to my first LAN.
You just
Mm,
enjoy playing games, or was it the community, the people that you found to play with, or did you just enjoy playing the game?
I enjoyed playing the game, and I also had nothing else to do,
Hmm.
and I had no real friends, like in real life, because I'm from a small village. There was no one around,
Okay, okay.
so I got to connect to people there.
Luckily, you had good internet at least. I hope.
Yeah, actually, I think my village has better internet than Berlin does, and there lives like I don't know, 40 people there, 30, something like that.
Is that you know? I think it's a very common esports experience, right? Like that sacrifice of some sort, or sometimes you're kind of pushed into it. Like I when I grew up, I'm speaking like I'm 50, but but yeah, in this conversation, I kind of feel like I'm 50 because it's 10 years of League of Legends.
Yeah,
Nevertheless, always it's like to become really good at League or become really good at many games. Usually, there is like a sacrifice or a sense of like usually people are like to themselves. Like for me, most of my childhood, I was just to myself. When I was going to school, most of the time, uh, like I was bullied very often because I was the foreign kid. Like I might be from Sweden, but I don't look Swedish. I have a beard on my face and I have dark hair, So I always was bullied. So when I go home, it was my sanctuary. The thing that I wanted to reach is in you invested now from 2000 to reach 2016. You invested so much time. Was there ever any point where you regret anything? Meaning, like for example, my friends, like the people that I still know from my old villages, like they partied and did whatever the fuck during these times. Do you ever look back? Do you have any regrets ever?
I actually don't because I always had the time to party with my friends. Like I don't know how is it possible, but I had the time to go somewhere. But mm, I don't really regret anything, to be honest.
Okay, that's good. I'm the same way. I don't regret anything. So,
Great.
in the end, we are. I feel very honored to be a part of the scene somehow because everything is just growing, everything's just moving, and it's interesting to be a part of something that people are still exploring.
Yeah, it's great, and we love you, Yamato. We love you.
Thank you very much. So, Carzzy, we have to finish your story. You're flattering me. You're making me all red. You can't see me because I'm recording over here, but I need to continue with your story. What was the
Okay,
next big step? What was the milestone for you?
next big step.
Because I can look at Leaguepedia and go down the list, but what felt for you the big next step? So you played your LAN, you lost to Patrick. Okay, doesn't
I
matter. You're smashing him now, no problem.
yeah, I'm not smashing you.
Actually, you guys, never mind. You guys blind pick Kalista Tarek. I forgot. And
Yeah,
into trash, third pick. You're gambling
well,
that Noshkeren don't play it or what?
kind of. Well, I'm not sure. So the next big step was I was invited to. I was still playing for the team with friends, kind of, or like not really friends. They were the better guys at that point. But then I got invited into a team with like the bigger names, and I ditched my team.
Good
And
move.
that was no, it was actually a really bad move. We lost
Really?
everything with that team.
Okay.
We lost everything, but it was a name with team with big name. So after one unsuccessful split where we were last place in Czech scene,
Mm-hmm.
we got a bad roster and we were second place the next one. And then we were always every single year second place after the first team where there was always someone like Neon, Humanoid, Patrick who was beating us. And I was playing in the second team until
Okay.
I joined Mysterious Monkeys in
Mm.
2018, 17. Wait, let me check again. Because
Mysterious monkeys.
I'm not sure. Yeah, Mysterious Monkeys. Okay, 2018, January of 2018. And I joined the team in German league, and that's when things got real.
Okay. I remember, I have memories with Mysterious Monkeys because at the time in European LCS, there was two groups. I don't know if you remember, and we had Mysterious Monkeys in our group because I was in Vitality, but I don't know. I don't know if it was the same year because this was 2017. This was 2017
It
for you.
was the split after that, like the LEC split, LCS split ended that year,
Oh,
and then Mysterious Monkeys fell out of LEC,
okay,
LCS,
okay,
and then they came to the region leagues.
okay, okay. So this was 2018 then.
Yeah,
Okay, okay. Mysterious Monkeys. What a crazy name
yeah,
for an organization. Did they treat you well, or did they
yeah.
say we're all monkeys here, and they
No, actually,
throw
they were
bananas at
treating
you?
me well. They were treating me well. It was
Okay.
nice. I had boosted teammates, but it was fun.
Any teammates I might know, I might remember. What were the names?
Okay, the most known one is like Xio.
Okay.
He's playing for Ad Hoc now,
Hmm.
and then there was Pride that is playing for Fnatic Academy now
Yeah,
on
yeah.
top lane, and that's it.
Okay, okay. So was what? Did you have to move? You had the whole gaming house experience already then?
No. I was playing remotely. I couldn't leave school.
Okay.
I left school only for LEC.
Hmm.
I was always playing from home.
Okay.
Uh, Actually, after Mysterious Monkeys, I had summer break in from school, so I could actually move to gaming house, and I was doing some tryouts into some teams after Mysterious Monkeys, and I actually ended up teamless.
Okay.
And then out of nowhere, I got offer from Kiev, the Spanish team that
Yeah, yeah,
Origen bought their spot afterwards.
yeah.
Yeah, and I moved there for summer, and we played LVP, where we were quite successful.
Was this during your summer break from school, or did you actually take?
Yeah,
Okay, okay. So the timing
I
was
was
just good.
yeah I was in Spain for 2 months, and otherwise I was flying there like twice a month,
Okay.
or actually 3 times a month, I think,
Hmm.
every month, like for 4 months, and it was actually super annoying.
How difficult was it for you now when things got serious and you had to when you had to juggle everything? Were your parents very strict with how your performance in school was, or did they support
Uh,
you?
so my parents always supported me. They didn't care about good grades that much. I was just passing in school. Like I didn't have the worst grades. I was just the mediocre guy there. I was just trying to pass with the lowest. How is it called?
Lowest
When you
grade?
no, not lowest grade, but like when you're not trying at all, just chilling
You're
and
just
passing.
chilling. Yeah, you're just chilling.
Yeah, I was just focusing on league.
Okay.
But my parents always let me like stay at home when I needed to play or practice. Like when I had tournament, I could just leave school earlier, and they were always fully supportive, driving me to train so I can catch my plane in time.
That's very nice. It's very
Yeah,
nice.
they were nice.
Did they understand how big it could be, or did they just see their son and how much he enjoyed it? Or
I I was actually telling them from when I was 14, I guess, that I want to do this for a living, and well, they don't trust me at at
Well, a
first.
14-year-old.
Yeah, they don't trust me, but when I started getting my first salary, they actually started believing and they started being more supportive.
It's always that one, the first salary.
Yeah.
It's always the same story with many players. The first salary. I think it's not even about the money. It's just about showing your parents, look at
Yeah.
this. I got mine from Ilu Boosting, and I told them it was. I told them it was from my company. You know, I got a paycheck. I used this as an opportunity. Because before that, I had to hide that I was playing. You know, I had like this laptop, and I was laying in bed and playing while laying in bed. You know, so imagine I have the laptop with my legs, and I'm laying and playing. I had the mouse on the right side, and then whenever I heard my father walking, I just slapped down the laptop. You know, very fast. And then I was playing like this. I was climbing like this because I had to go to school as well, and my father wanted me to work at his places always. After school, I had to go work, and then
Oh.
back then I was the same as you. I didn't need to sleep. Sleep was pointless. Now I feel if I don't sleep, I'm not a person. I'm a zombie. You were telling me before we started that you sleep 5 hours and you go 100%.
Yeah.
I miss this.
I mean, everyone does.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. So what was, you talked about school and all, like juggling school and practicing at the same time and having responsibilities. What was the most difficult time for you when you look back at your past?
The most difficult one? Actually, I can't really remember because the most difficult times were before I was even playing semi-professionally. I had
Okay.
to share my PC with my sister and my parents, and I couldn't play all the time, and I could play only until like 10 p.m.
Yeah.
But when I started playing semi-pro, I don't know, like one of the worst parts of my career. It wasn't like anything horrible, but it was like I was unable to play for like 1 week straight or 2 weeks. It
Okay.
was I was playing in big, and we were playing our first EU Masters.
Mm-hmm.
And well, I had girlfriend back then,
Okay.
and we lost our game in quarterfinals against Misfits. They won it that year,
Okay.
and like I lost, and my girlfriend was about to come to my place.
Okay.
Well, and we were just chilling, and then randomly she broke up with me the same night after we
Jesus.
lost. And it was really weird.
What the
And
fuck?
but like it's nothing like horrible, I find it really funny now. But it was back then it was quite painful,
Oh, of course.
and I couldn't play for like 1 or 2 weeks, and it was really hard to get back to my level of play.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, understandable. Even then, like you just finished EU Masters, you had no competition, right? So
Yeah.
it's good timing to take a little break. Because I imagine with the way you're speaking about things is that you almost never took a break.
Yeah, I actually right now I think I had split in Germany that took like so long. I had like I'm playing almost 8 to actually I might be playing almost 1 year in a row. Like and I had like 2 weeks break or 3 weeks.
That year you went to EU Masters first time?
Yeah.
Okay,
No,
okay.
actually I was for the first time I was at the Masters with Mysterious Monkeys.
Okay, okay.
We got spot luckily, I don't know how.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
something with Challenger series.
Yeah, that makes more sense, yeah. Because
Yeah.
2018 Mysterious Monkeys and then 2019 was big for you, right?
Yeah.
And then you won it all. Did you feel like some sense of redemption after you won EU Masters? Did you feel like, oh, I look back at last year and look where I am now? You know? Did you have this feeling?
I have this I don't have it back then, but I kinda have it now sometimes.
Okay.
winning you Masters felt great. I think it was the best feeling ever in gaming for me.
Yeah, I can imagine, man. It's a big tournament, and then
Yeah.
especially since you have so much history. I remember.
Yeah, and
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
no. You should say this. I can talk. Whatever.
No, I just wanted to share that we had in 2018 we played 2 third place matches. So basically, we went to semis. We lost semis and went to third place match. One time we played against Splice, and Jizuke had a very, very bad series. He played not so good, and he was like not himself, not himself at all. And then when we played it again, he really, really this was his chance to prove himself again. There was so much on the line for him, and when he smurfed really, really hard against Misfits. We had the third place match again. Like, he was doing crazy things. I didn't see him do it before, and he basically like smurfed super, super hard. And for that, just because of the correlation, like what we had the third place match before and what that meant to him and how painful that was, then he kind of, like a phoenix, rose from the ashes. And I get the same feeling here from you in the second EU Masters, considering how horrible that must have been.
Yeah. I didn't even expect us to be in finals or in semifinals. I thought we would drop out in planes actually. Like, we were really bad, and I don't know how we improved and won in Masters, but I thought that we are gonna drop out in planes
So what
against
happened?
like bad
What
teams.
happened?
I'm actually not sure. Like, I don't know. Like, the god must have been with us, or I don't know. I have no explanation. But we started smurfing on everyone.
Okay, maybe everything just kind of clicked. Everything started to make sense.
Yeah. And then we were supposed to play against LDLC in the quarters, and they were like giga good, and we were always afraid of playing against them because in
Yeah,
scrims they were the best team, so by
for
far.
sure, yeah.
Yeah. And we played against them, and it was 1-1. And I remember my coach asking me, Carzzy, can you play Draven here? Like, yeah, lock it in. And then I was in think, but we won. I was even in lane that I was supposed to hard smash.
Yeah.
So then I got some lucky kill and we won the game.
Cashing out, huh?
Yeah, I got like 700 gold.
It was the same with when we played Draven against Uzi at the World Championship. And Uzi, he's been ganked his whole life, He knows how to not die, We had
Yeah.
Sai on top. Sai was ulting bot, I think, 2 times. Just like base into ult bot. And Rise was perma pushing mid, trying to dive bot. And Uzi never died. And Draven has so many stacks, So many stacks. And then finally we swap top because we give up on trying to kill him. And enemy top laner dies. And Draven cashes out 1,500 or some shit, and the game is just over. I would be really upset if I was Uzi. It was good times.
Poor Uzi, man.
So the story of Big, what was the key moments for Big? Because you said now that you came into EU Masters and you felt like you guys are gonna lose. Like,
Yeah.
was there a time where you guys were playing super good and then you ran into some issues? Like, what were some of the problems that your team ran into? What were some of the lessons for you?
So we had a bootcamp, and we were improving really fast, and like then we had a break and we changed our location with bootcamp for the bootcamp, and yeah, I think we had like pause for 2 days, and then we started playing at a different location. I'm saying end all the time. I don't know. We started playing like 10 times worse, and we couldn't improve, and it didn't make sense. And we started inting, and we almost didn't even make it to playoffs. EU Masters, like the deciding game to make it to EU Masters. We played Yasuo Gragas bot lane in some matchup. We were, I don't know, supposed to lose, or I'm actually not sure. And we got so behind. We were like 6k behind in game where we were supposed to get outscaled, and then we won the game anyways somehow. And I thought, I don't know, like it was the entire U-Masters run and run to U-Masters, it felt like it was predestined.
Holy. So it's just surreal, like everything.
Yeah,
Like you look back at that and you see how much like the stars like aligned.
yeah. I don't know. It was really lucky, to be honest.
Um,
Like it always, so always, how to say it? Not much was missing, and we could just drop out, and we would not even be in playoffs in Germany or not even in new Masters. We were always on the edge.
no, I understand. Oh, for sure. I look back at some teams and it's easy to look at the result because, for example, Splice we went to Worlds, but as a team we were not strong. We had a lot of like problems that we solved through. I like to say that we put bandage on it, you know, like it's bleeding still, but we are hiding it, you know,
Hmm.
because we went into playoffs and my team we were only lane swapping because we were not so good in lane phase. Only lane swap every game, lane swap. Our whole practice was good level one, so to make sure we can lane swap, you know. And then we go into playoffs. They remove playoffs. I mean, they remove lane swap from the game. They put so bottom turret is the only weak turret, so you can't lane swap anymore. And then we play against H2K, and for some reason they refuse to change their ban. So Wunder is playing Nar into Gangplank 5 games in a row, and Nar was Giga OP, and we just won. I'm like looking at it, I was like, they never changed their ban. And then next year against Unicorns of Love, we play 5 games too, which is like the regional qualifier, you know? We play
Uh-huh.
5 games, and Vichichashi, he just wants to play Shen every game, and we prepared Gangplank for Shen. So we played Gangplank versus Shen every game. And then it just, and then we went to game 5, and I'm like thinking, you know, at the time I was crying, I was very happy, and I was first time at the World Championship, you know? But then I look back at that and I was like, something could have been different on this day. Maybe Mickey into the extra a little bit, or something went wrong, and whole history would be different. You know, it's super
That's
crazy
crazy.
because after like if we didn't go to Worlds, maybe the opinion of me would be different, or maybe I would have a different value, or maybe I would go to a different team right after. Maybe my whole life would be different. You know, which
Yeah.
is pretty scary to think about. And I imagine now, like you guys winning EU Masters, it was a very, very big for the Carzzy name, right?
Yeah. I was always quite overhyped for some reason.
How
I
do you
guess it's
mean?
because like I don't think I'm as good as people hype me. Like
Okay,
I think it's because of my age.
okay. I think you're probably the first player to ever say this in history, to say yourself that you're overhyped. Why do you feel this way? You spoke about your age.
But I don't know, I feel like I'm right now I'm not like nothing special.
Hmm.
Like I mean like I'm special, I have big tempo and I'm adapting to the game very fast.
Yeah.
But like I was pretty bad back in New Masters and people were already hyping me like
Hmm.
so hard. And I just didn't know why.
Hmm. Because Peter Dunn is someone that has followed you for a long time, right? That's what he told me when I was talking with him at Euphoria. He told me that he was following you for a very long time and following your progression, even from the point where you were very, very young. Well, has he been an important figure for you?
I actually didn't even know. I had no idea Peter is following me. He told me when I joined Mad Lions, he told me about some of my crazy play in
Mhm.
solo queue, and he explained the play to me like in details, and I don't even know I ever made that play. I was like, what the hell?
Because I think the story of this play is what he told me. He was like, I saw this and I knew this guy is going to be something good. I kept following him. I put him in one of my bookmarks, you know, and I kept track of him, you know. But I don't know what time this specifically was. Right? I don't know
I
what
think it
specific
was
time this was.
it was 2017.
Hmm. Which is the right time, right? Started tracking you
Yeah,
from there, and you know he's very very excited about your whole roster and you as well. Like he was talking about how he's so excited about seeing how much this roster can grow. And I think for you specifically as an outsider watching you play and watching you how you interact and watching you the series that you guys are doing, check it out. Is it called Check It Out?
It's got checked out.
Which is it's pretty hilarious, and seeing how you interact and how you deal with some of the stress of being a pro player. I think this is something that takes a lot of time for a lot of players to manage. You know, that transferring scrim performance into stage. I think this is something you do elegantly. And at the same time, you mentioned champion pool. There is no one in Europe that has the balls to play Kalista. Kalista is very difficult, I think, and you guys were the first to bring it out. So I think you should give yourself some credit, my man. It's good to be humble though, so I respect it a lot.
Thank you.
It's important as well not to that there's been the opposite side. You know, there's been players that have come into the league, they do well, they hear a lot of players and the community speak well about them, and all of a sudden it gets to their head. You know, it changes
Yeah.
them. So it's very, very good that you have 2 feet on the ground. That's amazing to hear. Because now you
I'd
told
like-
me. Sorry,
I'd
go
like
ahead.
it to remain. I'd like it to remain like that. I know. I never listen to other people talking nice about me. I always think about my performance and how I'm performing myself only.
Are you hard on yourself?
Yeah.
Very hard on yourself, huh?
Yeah.
I can
You
hear
could
it
say so.
from how you told your story. I could see it. Is there any times do you have to fight with yourself sometimes?
A lot of times.
Yeah,
Almost every day, to be honest, actually.
I can relate to that. It's you said that when you grow up in the village, like for me, I grew up and I I enjoy spending time alone. I enjoy being alone, which is for my girlfriend that's very weird because she's the opposite. She wants to like spend time together always, but I like being alone. And I'm used to being alone, and I'm used to dealing with my problems on my own. And I can relate to that completely. That we are our own harshest critic because most of the time I also if people speak well or bad or whatever, it doesn't really make a difference, which is kind of weird. But I can definitely relate to it, especially since you mentioned before that you grew up in your village, you're spending most of your time at the PC, and so forth. It's tricky
Yeah.
though. It's for me. I noticed sometimes I dug myself. Sometimes I've been too harsh with myself, and sometimes I've been too light with myself. For me, it's been a question of finding like the right balance. Have you found yourself finding the right balance yet, or do you need time? Do you feel?
I think I'm still working on it. It's kind of hard to not be so harsh on yourself and set like those goals that are more reachable
Yeah,
or like that make more sense. And I'm working on it, but it's quite hard to be honest.
yeah. Well, it doesn't get easier. I think it's a part of the character, you know. Because my biggest fear is always like if I am less harsh with myself, will I become worse? You know, or if I'm too harsh with myself, am I making myself worse? It's like very difficult to
Dilemma.
find balance. Yeah, it's a very big dilemma for sure. So big into Mad Lions. The
Yes.
conversation. So after you finished EU Masters, what was your expectations? Because
I already knew that I'm going to LEC when I finished your masters. I wasn't sure into which team yet.
okay,
I was actually kind of flipping it. I was declining offers even though I don't have like exact offer from Medlines, but I really wanted to play in this team.
okay. Was
So
there a specific reaon? What stood
I
out
want
to you?
I wanted
Humanoid
I
beat me. I want to play with him now. He beat me 5 years ago.
No, I think that Humanoid was really good, and I thought of him as like one of the best mid laners in Europe. And I also knew that there would be Orma, and we were really good friends, and he was also good. So I just wanted to play in the team.
Okay, okay. Did you know that Gistic Kaiser? Did you know about him?
No.
This is trusting Peter down, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, okay. And how do you find yourself working with Kaiser so far?
I actually like it. I used to play with Labrov, and Labrov played like a lot of weird stuff, and he was really good mechanically. So I thought that it would be hard to change him, but actually Gistig is the same and even better.
Yeah, Justic has been. I think the both of you have been very impressive. I think usually what bot lanes struggle with is how, like, usually when new bot lanes come into Europe and new supports and new AD carries, they don't know how to manage wave well and they don't know how to transfer pressure well. And I think this is usually what made, for example, Fnatic bot lane stand out, is that the way they manage their wave is in a way where they get ganked very little, and at the same time they know how to pressure into mid. And I was very impressed with you guys and how you use Misfortune, because many teams picked Misfortune but they did nothing with it, you know. And
Yeah,
Misfortune has like Moby boots in her kit, and you can use it for so many things. And I think you guys did it very, very well. You know, this for me was a very good sign.
I have actually no idea how can other teams lose with Misfortune that much, to be honest. Like, the champ is OP.
Yeah, this is just, I feel like you can almost get a guaranteed advantage. And I think this is the way LCK also viewed it. Because when I saw like Teddy, Ruler play with it, always advantage, base advantage. You get on better base. You see your first Drake, your first two first Herald. It was always like a very easy step to follow. You know, this is base timer, this is base timer, and you
Yeah,
can almost
actually,
guarantee it.
Misfortune always gives you something, like, it also like forgives some mistakes because of the speed. Or you can get just ahead in line, like you can hard push wave and then you can reset and get ahead,
For
and you
sure.
don't lose anything.
For sure. Yeah, I was very skeptical about Misfortune. I was like back and forth. You know, it's difficult for me because I don't scrim, so I have to watch the teams. You know, I need to watch the teams play. I need to make a judgment, and I see this team is doing it well, and this team is doing absolutely nothing with it. And then I saw like, but this was like 80% of the LEC didn't know what to do with MF, which was very strange. It's like you guys, and then like Fnatic. Once again, they knew how to use it. Other than that, it didn't exist too much. So something that I'm always curious about is, so now we've been playing for 8 years, right? 8 years is a very long time.
Yeah.
If you could give advice to your past self, well, if you could speak to yourself 8 years ago, what would you say?
Well, don't tell yourself that you still have a lot of time, that you don't have to try hard. Because I was always like, oh, I told myself that I want to be in LEC by 70. It worked out, but I was always like, when something wasn't working out, I was like, yeah, I have a lot of time. Fuck it, I'll do it later. Like, I see BA watching replays of me and improving. And actually, I was never doing it. And I was actually never even like tryharding before to get better that much. Like, I wasn't in my first teams. I wasn't even focused in reviews. Like,
Okay.
even in big, like half a year ago, I was still trolling and wasn't focused. And I actually don't know how I got so skilled without trying that much.
So when did you learn this? When did you realize that, holy shit, I need to focus up here?
When I started scrimming LEC teams,
Did they
because
smack you hard or?
yeah, they were punishing me pretty hard online.
Yeah. Did you? Because it's interesting putting thought process in how you learn, but also putting thought process in how you play. Did you make that transition at the same time? Because I think there's two types of players, right? It's like not two types, but there's like levels to how you play. Like, for example, you can have someone that's mechanical and good and plays very good mechanically and knows the basics, but then there is like the next level of players that are thinking about everything that's moving, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it makes sense. Like, I used to be the mechanical player only, but now I'm trying really hard to be the other one, to think about everything.
I think that's the next level, right? Like, if you, like, for me, when I look at the best AD carriers in the world, I'm thinking, for me it's like Deft, Ruler, Uzi. It's like it's more than just mechanics at this point, right? The way they are playing is just so smart in terms of how they manage their wave, in terms of how they trade everything. It's almost as if the game has developed to a point where good mechanics also require like intelligent thinking about the game,
Yeah.
right?
Like when I'm watching Uzi play, it's like art, to be honest. Like
Yeah.
he's just so good.
Yeah. It's hard for me when RNG always in spring split during this time. I am very sad, because they're playing. Now, Betty is fantastic. Betty is really good, but it's still a bit boring. It's like part of my
Uzi
soul.
is Uzi.
Yeah, a part of my soul is missing. Deft is also fantastic. What are your favorite AD carries? Which are the players that are giving you the most inspiration?
I like Uzi. I always liked Teddy.
Mm.
Actually, I like Teddy only because when he joined SKT, I didn't even know about him before. I started liking LWX,
Okay.
and I always thought high of Reckless. Those are all of them. And Perks, because he had a really high big champion pool, and he was smurfing.
Yeah, the crazy year perks was very impressive. He figured it out, and I feel like what he had over other AD carries, I think, was wave management and how he like farmed on side and how he took jungle and how he just fought.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
his TP usage was also. It was just like things that mid laners are really good at. Was impressive. Was cool. So now I wanted to move on. It's still a very similar thing. It's I wanted to. So you're now living the esports life. You're in it. This is it, right? This is it. Of course, there's more to come. You're going to the World Championship. You're going to MSI in your future life. You have a lot to still discover. So I'm not saying that this is it. But what do you think is the best part and the worst part about esports life? We can start with the best. What's the best part?
The best part is Friday and Saturday because you're playing.
Yeah.
The matches are the best part for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Also, you can chill in the LEC studio and eat for free. Drink some shakes. Smoothies.
Yeah, smoothies. Come on, man.
Get the cookies.
Oh, cookies.
Yeah,
In the jar and the
yeah.
the chocolate cookies.
Yeah, the chocolate ones.
That's why they're always empty.
Yeah.
Carzzy.
I always take like 4.
Just take the whole thing, man. Just bring a bag.
Well, that's the best thing. Also, the recognition you get from people.
Okay.
They talk more about you. If you like attention, like me, then it's good.
Okay. Because that's interesting. I need to stop you there. Because you mentioned before that you don't care about other people's opinions, but the attention you like.
Yeah, I don't care about opinion. I just like. I don't. It's mostly because I'm really bored and I have nothing to do, so I just like to see that something is popping and I have something to read.
Okay. Yeah, it's kind of addicting when you see like the likes pop up. I've been watching your Twitter. You get pretty wild on Twitter, man. Yeah. But you interact with the fans is a good thing. It's a good thing.
It's also like that I would like not care about the opinion that are people saying. I'm very happy when people are supporting me and saying nice stuff.
Of course.
But at the same time, I don't care when someone is hating me.
Yeah.
Like
it's easy to see the difference. I think it's like I wouldn't be able to say it in words. What is the difference? But when you see it, you see it.
Yeah, and also like when people who are like on low level of the player don't want to flame anyone or whatsoever. Like if someone is silver, for example, and he's saying that you're giga good, you're the best AD carry in the world, like that's how I don't know people get fucked, because once you start listening to all the people saying good stuff about you, it's doomed.
I think this is very important, and it's good that you know this, because usually the first advice I give to players when I begin to work with them, usually like my history is usually I work with rookies, right? And my advice is to never forget where we came from. It's like you now this year you joined the ADC, but you are not replacing yourself. You're building on something. You're continuing. It's like a tall building and you're adding floors. You're not removing the whole building and starting something new, because I think a lot of players, usually the ones that don't stay around for a long time, they forget how they got there, you had the passion for the game, you had the love for the game, and you realize already now that after screaming LEC that, oh, I need to get my shit together. And with this attitude, it doesn't seem like you're going to slow down.
Exactly like that.
It's a good way. I'm glad to hear that.
And the worst part?
Yeah?
The worst part is I don't really like living in a big city.
Okay.
I love to be in calm in my small village.
Mm-hmm.
And also I don't like loneliness. I like to when there is someone around sometimes, like not some actually okay, wrong. I'll say it in a different way. I like to spend a lot of time with my girlfriend, but like I don't when I'm abroad, I like to talk to people. And I like to spend time with someone, but when I'm home, I don't care if I'm alone.
Okay.
So here it's kind of hard because, like, yeah, I have teammates and we are all really good friends, but I'm missing the friends from real life. And I'm also missing my girlfriend a lot.
Okay.
And sometimes it's pretty hard.
Yeah, it is tricky, the whole idea of moving. The way I would describe it is because something that a man called Joel Abati taught me. So he's Joel Abati is a handball champion, French handball champion, and he taught me that as a coach, you have a responsibility to give the players. It might sound silly, but to give the players love. You know.
Yeah, it's true.
Because it's like people are away from their home, and like you can have colleagues and you can have friends, but there is something that is missing. I think that's very true, and
I agree, definitely.
especially for you, since you mentioned before that your parents supported you. I imagine they are. How often are you speaking to them? Does it become often, or
We are
strictly
we
to?
are we are messaging almost every day, and they come visit me once a month.
Okay.
So it's fine.
Yeah. That's good. That's good. And your village. What's so special about the village? Is there like some special restaurant that has some food that you love? The shop is closed. The man in the shop, he knows you. He says, "Hey, Carzzy."
It's like I know everyone who lives around, and it's just really calm, and it's in the nature, and it's everything is green, and it's really nice, and like it's in I'm living in a valley, so there are mountains around.
Wow. Okay.
Not like mountains, more like okay, so let's say leave it at mountains.
Okay. That's like hills, maybe hills.
Yeah, hills.
Okay.
And like we have garden, and back at the garden there is like the water stream, and you just sit there on a swing and you're chilling and you hear the water stream, and it's so nice.
Honestly, that made me feel calmer in my body. Just the description. My body was like, "Ooh, that's nice. I want to visit." So I guess a place like that is like. Did you like when you was playing at home in your village? Did you like go outside often, or did you
Yeah, I went outside
catch
like,
Pokemon?
not every day. No, there were no Pokemon, silly. But like I just went outside almost every day and sat there and looked around, chill, to reset mindset.
Yeah, I can imagine that's powerful. Did you find a
It's
place in Berlin that is similar, or you didn't find anything?
I do not.
It's also tricky. It's like,
Yeah, I live like nearby the center, so it's kind of hard.
which area of Berlin are you guys in?
Uh,
Like,
Deutsche Oper, nearby
oh,
Wittenbergplatz, if you know.
okay, yeah, I know. Yes. That's far away from most big parks, if I know correctly.
Yes.
Have you found any other way to find peace? The reset that you spoke about.
I'm chilling when I'm watching anime with my girlfriend, or when I'm reading her tales before she falls asleep.
Okay.
That's when I chill.
That's very sweet of you.
Yeah.
Honestly,
It
my
might
girlfriend
sound
asks me all the time, but when when it's time for her to go to sleep, I want to go to sleep too. So when I'm reading, I was like reading like a drunk man. It's not so good.
Well, luckily I'm always going to bed around 3, so I have time to do whatever.
Okay. So
Also, the gym helps a lot to reset mindset.
Gym helps a lot too. Okay. Yeah, I'm asking because of what we spoke about before. You know, it's like you move on to the next step in your life. You have to keep what's good and add, right? And since you said you missed the village, exploring options of how to find peace is very good. Like I find peace in meditation most of the time. I love meditation. Is that something you like doing, or
we are meditating few days in a week, every single week.
Okay.
So and we do it before every match. So yeah, I know.
Cool. That's cool.
It's nice.
Everyone's copy pasta. YamatoCannon. No, I'm kidding. I'm not gonna sit here and talk as if I invented meditation. No.
But you did?
Okay, let's say I did. Now my ego is the biggest. Who is Buddha? I don't know this guy.
It's you. It's your Smurf account.
It's my Smurf. Okay. My Smurf account. That's a good way to say it. Okay, Carzzy, you mentioned you read anime to your girlfriend, or you watch anime with your girlfriend and you read stories. This is a part of your day. Tell me the rest of your day. So today, what was your day?
So I woke up.
When do you wake up?
10:20.
10:20. So you go to sleep at 3, you wake up at 10:20.
Yeah.
That's crazy, man.
But sometimes I wake up early. It depends.
Okay.
Well, then I go to office.
Mm-hmm.
I arrive at like 11. Then I'm playing solo queue until 12:30.
And who's there with you? Are you first or are you last?
Oh, I'm always going with Oroma and Humanoid. We are always together.
Okay, so all of you together are first.
Yeah.
And then you sit together and you flame.
Oh, actually, no. We are always last.
You're always last.
Together. Yeah, we are always last together. Yeah, we are always. Kaiser is always like, "What's up? Greetings," and I always don't hear him. I just ignore him. Then I flame him. Then we play Doku. Then I flame him again.
Nice.
I'm a really great teammate.
Nice. This seems to be your thing. Friendly flaming.
Yeah, it's fun.
It's fun. Yeah. I do the same. Even as coach, I do friendly flaming. It's fun.
Yeah, we are also flaming with our coach.
That's good. It's good. So now your scrim starts. Your scrim starts. Team bonding. You flame each other. Scrim starts. At 1, you have a meeting. You meditate sometimes. What's the next step for Carzzy? People out there want to know, man. They want to know.
After scrims, I just go home.
Okay.
I chill around, play solo queue for like 2 more hours. I always arrive around like 7.
Mm-hmm.
Then around 9 I go to gym.
Okay.
Then around 10 I come back home and I just play another solo queue or watch anime or talk to my girlfriend or read her something.
Okay.
That's it. And it repeats all the time, every single day. Sometimes when after LEC on Sundays, we just go outside and smoke shisha.
Nice. The standard for rookies, where everyone goes and shares secrets that they shouldn't share. Right? You've heard things you shouldn't have heard. Some player comes and talks shit about his teammates.
Most of the times we are just going as Fredo. Like we are not usually with other players from LEC.
Okay. Be careful with your lungs, huh?
Yeah.
No, it's the usual. It gets boring after some time. So enjoy now.
It already got boring.
Now I go to eat fried chicken instead. That is very nice. Fried chicken doesn't get boring.
Well,
especially Korean chicken. Have you had Korean chicken?
Korean chicken? I did for sure.
Okay,
I did.
Okay.
I like chicken.
Yeah, chicken is.
I love chicken.
Can't go wrong with chicken. Can't get bored with chicken.
Depends.
If you cook it bad, maybe.
Yeah. But luckily I don't cook.
Oh, you don't cook.
Orome cook sometimes.
And he cooks
Or
good?
he used to cook. Oh. It's fine. It's fine.
Okay. Carzzy, LEC, hot topic. Quickshot always says that LEC is the best league in the world, which is to me a bit crazy, but
I disagree, kinda.
he likes to say it. Yeah,
Yeah.
everyone disagrees for sure. LPL is looking crazy already from the start. But LEC, since you're in it, I wanted to ask for your opinion. You know, there's this big playoff race now. I think everyone is looking kind of settled, considering XL is facing only hard teams. Like they face G2, Fnatic, OG, and then one more, whoever it is. Is it you guys? No, right?
No, we already lost to them.
Yeah, you lost to them with the Kalista Tarek into Trash.
Yeah, and we
Tristana
lost
mid.
before as well.
You lost before as well. So
Yeah.
I was very wrong earlier when I say you were smashing them.
Yeah, you were very wrong.
Very wrong. Yeah, they're actually 2-0 in the head-to-head. So
Yeah.
if they catch up to you, it can get dangerous. But you're gonna be OG supporter and Fnatic supporter.
Yes. We play OG and Fnatic as well.
Oh, okay. The last time it was quite
1-1.
juicy against Fnatic.
Yeah.
It was very nice. I remember trying to remember this game. Humanoid Zoe, you played bottom, you played MF Rakan this game?
Yeah.
And then they dove you and denied you bot, but you didn't die, and then you recovered with Rift Herald.
I died.
You died. Oh,
Yeah, I lost like 3 waves.
Holy. I remember you were not happy. Was this the
Yeah,
game you
was
pressed Zonya in the mid lane?
After they dove me on bot lane and the lane got pretty hard, I was like, "Ah, fuck this, I'm going Herald, I'm going mid lane."
It was a good move because you got the gold back. Your team gave you the gold.
Yeah.
It was very nice of
Actually,
them.
I only did it because I was tilted. It gave me more IQ at that time.
More IQ.
Yeah.
That's a good thing. IQ boost.
Yeah.
It's dangerous.
A rage IQ boost.
Nice. And now, so now you guys are. What is your scoreline? Help me here.
We are 8-7. No, 9.
9-6.
I think we are. No, we are 8-7, I think.
8-7.
Or wait, am I?
I'm just gonna open internet.
We have one more win than loss.
One more win than loss.
Yeah. But we're like.
Okay, 8-6 you are. 8-6. That makes sense.
Oh, 8-6?
Okay. 8-6.
Oh.
Okay. So let's take a look at your matchups. Mad Lions, who are you facing? Let's open
SK
this up.
Gaming Misfits.
Okay. How do you feel about Misfits? What do you think about them? Overhyped? Underrated?
I think they're underrated.
Underrated. Okay. How come?
I don't know. They're playing quite well, to be honest. Like in scrims, in the beginning of the season, they looked really shit.
Yeah,
And
for sure.
in the first 2 games, they also looked really shit. But then they started playing really well out of nowhere, and I don't know how is that possible.
Yeah, it seemed like the things just clicked, right? It's weird. Like same you mentioned with Big. It's like when you're playing shit, you can't really show everything you're good at. Like let's say you end the game at minute 2, then all of a sudden all the things that you do well you can't show at all, and then you can spiral. Like either you can go full, like either that small thing can become so big and you cannot recover and you are like only 1 win in the whole season, or you figure it out and you bounce back, which is it's crazy how such a small thing can change it. And I'm happy that I found someone to relate it to, because you mentioned the same with your big run, right?
Yeah.
So Misfits, what do you think about their bot lane? Because they've always been, everyone talks about them as if like they had that game against G2 where Caps was running it down, and then afterwards people were praising them, and I didn't want to praise them too fast because this was Caps running it down, so I don't want to be too excited about it.
I think they're quite good.
Quite good, okay.
Because Danik, like B-Boy is really good mechanically, like really good, and he plays really well on stage mechanically. And the Danik is talking a lot and he's micromanaging people, I think.
Yeah.
Like, Denek is playing really well.
Okay. I'm not gonna ask you if you have some secret spicy pick or something. I will just have to wait and see because I don't want you to tell me. I don't want to sit and edit. I hate editing. It's not my main skill.
No problem.
So
It's fine. Like
SK. Yeah.
I can tell you the pick. I'll just leave it. It's whatever. Other teams won't see, and if they see, they will ban it, and we are fucked, and we won't get to playoffs. It doesn't matter, no.
Okay. Yeah. Sure. You can go back to your village, and you in your off time.
Actually, we don't have any picks.
SK. What do you think about SK? Boring.
I think, yeah, SK Gaming. I don't know. I don't want to trash talk them because we are playing them next week. So
Yeah. Still have to respect them, huh?
yeah.
You never know. Always, it's like a bar fight, you know.
I feel like we as a team, we can win and lose against anyone. Like, it's just we are really unstable right now.
Yeah. I like for me. If I look at the potential, I think always with teams that are like that, the potential is higher. You know, because it's like when you coin flip things, that's how you learn. You know, that's why Vitality was so fucking coin flip last year. It's like we were really trying to push limits of what we can do. You know, and eventually our problem was that I had 3 lanes that refused to do anything but play aggro. So I needed to teach my jungler to always find enemy jungler and to try to kill him. And that was a very difficult way of playing jungle. So when it worked, it looked really insane. We won games in 20 minutes. But when it didn't work, we were running it down. So it was very coin flip as well. People were saying the same about Vitality. It's like, oh, we are playing against Vitality. We don't know what the fuck is going to happen. So people are a bit worried, you know?
Yeah, you were always playing crazy.
I think that's a good strength to have, though. You know, if I compare, because in the end, Rogue has a very difficult time beating. They didn't beat OG or G2 or Fnatic a single time, while you guys took a game of G2. Was it G2?
Yeah, it was G2.
Took a game of G2 and you took a game of Fnatic. So that's juicy. And Origin, what happened in the Origin game? I think Carzzy invaded Rek'Sai, right? And then it was.
Yeah, it was.
It was a big boom. I think it was a bit of a cocktail draft as well.
Cocktail draft. What the fuck?
This is a draft you can find in the shisha bar, you know.
Yeah, draft for €6.
For sure. Happy hour, huh?
Cocktail, bro. I've never heard anything like this before.
And then your last weekend, oi, Fnatic Origin. Fnatic Origin, everyone says Fnatic G2 is on another level and Origin is right behind them. How do you rate Origin? What do you think about upset?
I think it's like that upset. Well, upset.
Because a lot of people say he's overrated. Well, the video that you guys recorded, the snap thing, I understand that they recorded at the beginning of spring.
Yeah, they did.
So that's kind of silly because most fans don't know this. People think that people call upset overrated now. But what do you think about upset?
Well, he's playing well recently, but we will see in playoffs. Like, he plays well now.
Okay. A big criticism towards upset historically, I don't know if it's true, was that he performs worse when it really matters. Because that's what my Vitality guys always said, because they played against him in Challenger Series and all of this, the Challenger Series at the time and all of these competitions. So they told me always they were getting into his head, you know? And, so I'm not sure about that. That brings me to my next question. What is your... Let's rank the AD carries. Do you want to do that?
Including me or excluding me?
You can exclude or include you. Usually, like, when I did lists, when people ask me for lists and I had players, I just exclude my players because I don't want them to feel any type of pressure. And same way for you, right? You don't need to put yourself in a weird position. So I understand.
I will exclude myself.
Okay.
So, I think the best is Reckless for sure.
Mm-hmm.
The second one.
Tell me why, brother. Don't let me
Reckless.
enjoy
Okay,
this.
Reckless.
Let me enjoy this.
Reckless has the best wave management and best like knowledge about the game as an AD carry for sure since Perk swapped back to mid lane.
Yeah.
Then I think second is Upset
Okay.
because he's playing really well and he's performing mechanically.
Mm-hmm.
Third one.
This is where it gets hard already.
Yeah. Third one it might. I think it's. Wait. Third one is like Patrick, I would say.
Okay. If you put multiple people on the same line, I'm fine with that too. Like
Okay,
if it's too difficult.
I think third one is Patrick. Patrick.
Mm-hmm.
He's playing also really well, and he's playing on a team with worse players than him, I suppose, and they're still playing quite well.
Yeah.
Fourth one, I would say Hansama.
Okay.
I don't know why. I don't know what to say about him.
What do you think about Vander, if I can ask right here?
I think he's not the best player mechanically, but I think he's really smart.
Yeah.
And he's shot calling most likely.
Yeah. Okay, that's fair. Yeah, that's fair. Number 5. What do we have left? We have Caps.
I would put Caps. No, B-Boy. Oh my god, I'm missing out B-Boy. Holy shit.
Oh.
B-Boy is fourth. B-Boy is fourth because B-Boy was playing really well. Like above everyone's expectations, to be honest. So I would put him on 4. Then Hansama would be 5th. Who's left?
So you have Caps. You have Crown Shot.
Caps is next.
Okay. Caps number 6.
Yeah, Caps is number 6.
You have Inax.
Then Inax Comp and Crown Shot, I would all put them on the same tier.
Okay. Ilohel.
Yeah.
Okay. I will not pressure you into saying where you rate yourself. I'm gonna ask instead, how do you think this split, or let's say this season? How do you think the season will end? What are the aspirations for you, Carzzy?
Aspirations for me this season?
World Championship, MVP performance, Rookie of the Split.
Well, I don't really care that much about MVP. About Rookie of the Split. MVP performance. I also don't. MVP always the team that wins IC gets MVP, no?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, so that will be kind of hard.
Yeah.
Well, the aspirations, I would really like to go to Worlds in my first year. And I think actually with this roster we can actually achieve it if we try hard the shit out of it.
Yeah. You guys need to find balance in the coin flippiness.
Yeah.
But it's still a good way to learn, I feel. Because I think a lot of the ways where you guys are winning games, it's like the way you guys are winning some games is still very high level, while I think the teams that are on an equal ground as you guys usually win games through a very, very basic level, if that makes sense. It's like they get a lead and then they continue. Bye-bye. Humanoid.
Sorry, Orome.
Orome
interrupting.
No worries. Okay. So the other teams. So if I can ask you to rate your team, is that something I can ask? So right now you are 8-6. We look together. It's funny that we both don't know. You are in the team and I work. We're talking about you guys the whole day. So it's good that we don't know.
Actually, it's quite funny.
Where would you put yourself on the list?
So, on our best day, I would put us top 3.
Okay.
And on our worst day, I would put us number 7.
Wow.
So.
Okay. Excel caught you on your worst day, huh?
Sorry, what?
Excel just caught you on your worst day, huh?
Yeah. Wait. Yeah.
It will be very interesting, man. Very interesting. The playoff race will be close, but I guess the difference maker is that Excel actually have to face G2, so that's going to be huge. But I think also you guys have higher chances of beating a Fnatic or an Origin than Excel. So I would put my money on you guys for sure.
Good luck.
I'm not
If
betting.
anyone, yeah, I know, but if anyone bets money, good luck, boy.
Okay.
I actually hate when people message me. I bet on you.
Yeah. So people write me this still. I bet on Vitality. Fuck you. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm not in the team, man. It's crazy. And then they send a picture because I have a Vitality chair. Like, you have a Vitality chair. Stop lying.
That's actually insane.
It's there's some insane people out there. You will notice. You will notice. You are now becoming a superstar. You will notice the crazier it gets. The crazier it gets. It would be nice. I wanted to do the final segment now, since I don't want to use up your whole time. You need to go and read for your girlfriend, brother. The final segment that I'm calling it segment as some professional show.
Nice. Journalist.
Journalist, indeed.
The best one.
Thank you. That's with all that we've said today. I have this wonderful picture that everyone gets to see right now before you get to see it. It's fucking crazy.
Is it the one where I have like this choker around my neck?
Yes. I'm gonna send it to you. Explain this picture to me, man.
Explain?
What's going on here, man? Your
Okay,
hair is
so
red.
yeah, I actually changed my hair color back then because I thought that having red hair is cool for some reason. I was like 15.
You're watching Death Note. You wanted red hair.
I wasn't watching anime back then. I don't know. I just liked red color for some reason.
Okay.
So we had last day at our school, like, and then we went to high school after this.
Yeah.
This is
So graduation.
primary school. Yeah, graduation, and you always used to like make some costume and be like someone else for this day.
Okay. Yeah.
And I chose to be a girl, and I asked my.
Okay. Sorry.
And I asked my classmates to do makeup for me, and it was really shit makeup.
Really?
Yeah. And then I don't know, all those writings around those are just my classmates writing their names.
So what does it say? Oh, it's just names. Okay.
Oh, it's just names. Yeah, it's just names.
Nice. Very original. I thought they would give some secrets or something. The choker really brings it together. The choker and the necklace. It's a very deadly combination.
Yeah.
Did this man already know? So this was 3 years ago, I believe. This man knew already he's gonna be esports pro.
Yeah, this is 3 years ago.
This is esports pro. He knew already. It's crazy because in the picture it looks like you have different eye color too, man. You have
I do.
Rengar eyes.
But I have different eye color.
You have different eye color in real life.
Yeah.
Come closer to the camera, man. Let me see you.
But no, look.
They look the same to me, man.
Really? What?
Maybe I'm blind. Okay, now they look different. So you have one brown and one blue? Kind of?
No. Yeah, kind of. No, one more like green to blue.
Okay.
I have like more colors.
Holy shit, man. That's insane, dude.
It's called heterochromy.
Okay. Wow. My eye disease or thing is really boring. I have that my vision is fucked in different angles. So forward I see good, and then left, like, it's called astigmatism. Very boring. Yours is exciting, man. Holy moly. Does it have any effect on you at all, or just?
Yeah, I have. No, it's just I have different size of the pupils, you know. So it looks like my eyes are closed differently. If you I don't know if you can see it, but in real life you can see it, and it
Okay,
looks
okay.
like, I know how it's called, like when you have one eye like and the other one to the other side.
Okay. Holy, that's crazy. No wonder you won EU Masters, man. This destiny was in your eyes, man. Holy. I thought
For sure.
someone just went too far with the makeup, you know. Someone just
Yeah,
put it in your
got into my eyes.
eye. Holy, that's really insane, man. That's super cool. I've never seen it before, man. That's really unique. I wonder. I don't know if you know this. This is going to be a pretty weird question. Will your children also have this a chance?
Oh, no, I don't think so.
Okay. Maybe
It's
only
like,
one of your children, and then he's the chosen one. You know, he's gonna be a league pro.
yeah, and I will be nice towards him, and the other one will have the hard training.
Yes.
But it's actually quite common. Like,
Really?
I have to check. Yeah, I have to check. Like, a decent amount of people has this
Okay. Wow. What did you call it? What was the name of it?
heterochromy
Heterochrome.
of the population.
2% of the population. Okay.
Yeah.
That's honestly, yeah, that's a decent amount. Let me see. I wanted to Google.
Like some photos.
Honestly, I I googled like percentage of eye color because I have green eyes and it's the same percentage, 2%.
Yeah, green eyes are also epic.
No, but yours are way cooler, man. You got the Rengar thing going on, man. That's insane. I bet your girlfriend is in love with it, huh? It's just
Yeah.
okay. Let's move on to the next picture because the more I look at this picture, it's starting to scare me.
Oh,
The one
I
with the
wonder
makeup.
which one.
No.
Oh, you
The-
mean
the-
this one?
The next one, the next one, you look handsome. Don't worry. I didn't want to only take the crazy pictures. Let me find the link. Carzzy, check. Boom. I need to scroll down. I need to find the picture. Where did the picture go? Did you delete the picture, man?
I deleted it.
No, I'm kidding.
No.
I found it.
The last time I deleted something was, oh,
Now I'm curious. What did you delete?
I deleted my ex-girlfriend's pictures.
Oh, okay. That's a good move. I think that's a good move, especially
Yeah.
with what she did. What the fuck, man?
Yeah.
So
What about this?
what about this? You tell me what about this. What feelings does it bring back? You have Extatus in the
This?
background.
This was kinda
Champion.
unsuccessful year.
Unsuccessful?
We didn't win.
Then the Instagram comments are lying. They call you champion in Czech
Really?
language. Yeah.
Holy shit.
And then
Well,
you're standing next to the trophy, man.
Oh wait, this is different one.
This is different
Oh
one.
yeah, I remember. Okay, the story behind this one is illegal, so I can't talk about this. So,
Okay. Okay. The
but
story.
basically, this was Czechland, and we got drunk the day before we played finals,
Okay.
and we played against Freeze's team, and like some really crazy things happened while we were drunk that no one can ever talk about,
Okay.
and well, we were really wasted, and everyone felt really fucking bad, but we still won the land somehow. I don't know
Nice.
how, but we won.
Holy big Smurf. Well, I guess this story will be a story we will never hear.
You might hear it like 2 years.
Okay. In
2
2 years. Okay. Then it's no one can find lawyers and send you to prison. Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Crazy, mysterious mafia story. Wonderful.
Czechland stories. If you heard some of the Czechland stories, you would remember for the rest of your life.
Yeah, I didn't even realize how many Czech players there actually are. I was surprised when you begin to mention their names. Because, like, for me, like the same way for you, maybe, like Scandinavia, like Sweden, Norway, Denmark is all the same. Is this for you like this?
No, it's not.
Okay. Then it's just me being stupid. I wanted to say like the Balkan countries. It's hard for me to like keep track of who's from where, you know.
Yeah.
And now you
But
told me,
actually, it's hard for me as well. But like, I know most of the people. I know that Caps is from Denmark.
yeah,
Jensen is from Denmark.
yeah,
Then Sven is from Denmark as well.
yeah.
Wait, who's from Switzerland? Holy shit.
Switzerland.
Oh, Sweden. I mean, who's from
The heart of Europe, huh?
Yeah, hard to Europe.
No, just kidding.
The Norskeren is from Norway,
Is
isn't
he?
he?
Might be, yeah. I hope so. Otherwise, his name wouldn't make sense. Maybe that's why
Yeah.
his name changed.
Tore.
Tore, yeah.
Wait, now let's fast Google this.
I really hope that he name changed to Thor, because that's what Ture means. Like Tur,
Really?
yeah, Tur in Swedish or whatever
Okay, he's
Scandinavian
from
language.
Norway.
Because if he was called Thor, that would be sick.
Yeah, it would.
Thor swings his hammer. Ah, I don't know what the champion
Thor
is.
misses
Poppy.
hook.
Thor misses hook. yeah, okay. I don't think he's gonna watch it, so it's fine. Okay, Carzzy. Next picture.
Okay.
Next picture. I am impressed by how easy you take this. Because most
It's
people
fine.
are like, oh, what the fuck? I forgot about this picture. Fuck this picture. And you had the craziest picture of them all. So far. Okay. This picture, your hair is looking like you were at a rave, but you are holding a trophy.
Oh. Oh my god, I was checking this picture this morning.
So puchar means trophy, right?
Yeah. And
Champion.
champion. Yeah.
Very nice.
So this picture, this was the last event with Big, and I was playing really well here. And straight after this, I went back to Berlin. Actually, this was like the cherry, the how is it called? Cherry on the top of everything.
Yeah, the cherry on top, yeah.
Yeah, cherry on top after the entire year in Big.
Mm.
We won something that we have never won before. ESL Meisterschaft.
Holy moly. How did your hair get this like this?
Oh, well, I don't know. It's usually, I don't know actually. Usually it was like in a different position, but I guess
This
from
was
all the craziness.
there's some good music playing there, huh? When you won. You were just shaking
Yeah, I
your
was
head.
just shaking my head. I actually miss my long hair.
You miss your long hair? You're gonna save it again? Why did you cut it?
I
The
don't know.
girlfriend, huh?
No. She likes long hair more.
Wow, then what happened?
I just wanted to look different.
Yeah. I have that too sometimes. Like sometimes I'm like usually I do it when things are not going so well. I'm like, I need to change something. Something needs to be different. Like
Yeah.
I'm doing things, it's not working. I need to, like, let's say I change how I look, and then maybe I'll become different somehow, you know?
Yeah, I actually
And then
totally get you.
I shave my beard and I'm like, fuck my life.
I actually totally get you in this because I used to change my names all the time before games.
Yeah, it's like you get to like choose. Like
Yeah.
somehow you it's you restart the game somehow. It's pretty
Yeah.
silly. Because the biggest restart for me was, and I think maybe why I like doing it so much and why I sometimes shave my beard when I really shouldn't, because I look like a baby face again. And what's it called? When I moved to Germany, I could become the person I wanted to be. Does that make sense to you?
It does.
Because it's like when I in my hometown, everyone that knows me know me for something, and they treat me a specific way, and it's very hard to change, you know. And then when I moved to Germany, no one really knew me. Like, sure, you played with players, whatever, but no one really knew how you were, so you could like become who you wanted to be. Did you have this feeling when you moved for the first time?
I actually totally feel you, to be honest, because like something very similar was happening to me. Like when you mentioned the bully part stuff like that,
Yeah.
I was also the outsider everywhere. Well, I can't really say much changed.
Okay.
People, I don't know, people were always calling me dumb and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And now it continues, Marek just comes to, hey, you're stupid.
It's a good impression of his voice, honestly.
Yeah. I know, actually, I can't really say much changed.
Okay. Okay. That's fair too. That's cool too. Maybe it's maybe change is the wrong word. Maybe it's more like I got to
Uh,
be myself more.
oh, be my, I was myself always, like,
Okay.
I'm like the person doesn't care that much about, like, I don't know, when they were making fun of me, I didn't care that much.
Okay.
I was just like, yeah, you're a retarded, I don't care.
Well, you're proving them wrong every day, man. You know,
Yeah.
it's funny, you know, some of the people that treated me like shit, they are coming to me now like, let's play League, bro. Let's play League.
This is happening to us well.
Do you get this shit?
Like people who were ignoring me in school for
Yeah.
sometimes they're like, holy shit, I'm watching your matches. You're smurfing. You're so good.
And
I'm
then
like,
it comes.
thanks.
Then it comes. You want to play a game? You want to play a game, dude? I'm silver, but I don't think I'm silver, dude. I think I got something going here, man. I think. And
I'm always sorry. Oh, sorry. Continue.
no, it's. I'm pretty much finished. I just wanted to add that, you know, then I ignore them, and then they say, "Oh, so you're so good now? You can't even talk to people that are your friends." It's like, what the fuck?
What the hell?
Serious people.
Some
Sorry,
people
now.
are really stupid.
Yeah. Go for it. What did you want to say?
Well, I always feel sorry for, like, I don't know, I always answer to all of the messages that fans sent me.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I always try to respond to everyone, even if they're writing shit or something.
Yeah.
But sometimes people just keep on writing and they're like, hey, we are friends, right? And I'm like, uh? And I always feel so sorry and I don't know what to say.
Yeah, it's kind of surreal because I feel like I will never get used to it. Like people, like even like if I stream, I can't begin to think what people that have like 20K viewers are thinking. I can't imagine this. You know, like I stream and average is like 200, 300 viewers. You know, but even that to me is crazy because that's like a whole cinema. A whole
Yeah.
cinema of people are watching me doing random shit on the PC. That to me is like, what the fuck? Or like when you get these messages, it's like, Jesus, this person is so involved in what you're doing, and it's so helpful for them, and they're appreciating it so much because they're enjoying it somehow. That's always like really, I will never get used to it. You know,
Yeah, it's kind of hard.
I think if you get used to it, then maybe you're going down the wrong path. You know.
Yeah.
It's weird.
It's same for me. Like when I'm streaming, I also have like 200, 300 people
Yeah.
nowadays. People are just like, I know they are used to it from when I was younger. I was trolling on like groups on Facebook and now they come and they're like, hey, retard, hey, you piece of shit. And
What
they're
the
like,
fuck?
I know they're just like, hey, you're a really retard. I'm like, what the fuck? I don't answer it. I don't know. Like,
Jesus.
it's really weird.
No, this is. Give it a year or two, and the LEC this will disappear completely. I'm sure. It's been now 1 hour and 43 minutes, Carzzy. This has been very lovely. The time has honestly
Fast.
escaped. It's passed very very fast. A lot of. It's been good to get to know you, Carzzy.
Thanks.
This
It
is.
was nice to talk to you.
You were very intriguing to me because on PGL, you know, it's like for me, you get like ideas of what you want to talk about, and it's always hard to find good opportunities to get to know a player, you know. And I'm sure everyone is going to be very excited as well to listen to what you have to say because you share some very important things, which
I
I
hope
think
so.
which I think will will lead to a long and healthy career. I think in a lot of cases when rookies come, a lot of rookies they also go. But I think it's very easy to see that Carzzy is a name that is going to stick around for a longer time.
Hopefully.
Yes.
I'll try my best.
I wanted
Like
to.
boomers say.
Who says?
Like boomers say.
Like boomers say, you'll try your best. Is that a boomer thing to say?
I think so.
Okay. Maybe we should take over this world. We will. We take it back. It's good to try your best.
Yeah, it is good to try your best. Don't get me wrong. It's just weird to say it,
Yeah, it's true. It's way easier to say it than to do it.
Yeah.
For sure. I wanted to end on. So I want you to make a promise to Carzzy in 5 years.
Okay, what promise though?
Like, for example, like I would make a promise to myself that, like for me personal, I would say for my future self, I want to continue to work super hard and to always try to find enjoyment in what I do. Because my biggest issue is, I think I almost never enjoy things when things are going well. I just look at the next thing, the next thing, the next thing. It's like, for example, we qualified to the World Championship. In the moment, I'm happy, but then the next day it's like, next, The moment is just gone, And I notice this is like in everything. It's like, now I'm not competing, but now in terms of making content and working on the LEC, it's like I casted for the first time last weekend and now I just want more, Now I just want to do more. It's like it never kind of stops, So I never really like enjoy good moments. So this is something I would want to promise to myself to work on, And for you, for example, you mentioned that like the way you talked about how you work hard now in comparison to what you used to do after you scrimmed against LEC teams. Could be anything, Could be whatever comes to mind. You have something,
Okay.
right?
Yeah, I thought of something. So I promise myself right here, right now, that I will always try to be the best version of myself, and I won't be a crybaby like I am nowadays.
Okay, that's a good one. I will bring it back to you when we redo this again in the future.
Maybe in 5 years I'll be like totally random. No one will know who I am, and I'll have ruined my career somehow.
I think.
And you will have to delete this podcast, I'll be like some vandal.
Does that scare you?
No, maybe. Who knows? You never know.
Because it's weird because people always think fear is a bad thing, but I don't think it's a bad thing.
Oh, fear is, I don't know. I fear a lot of things.
Because it's like fear is viewed as something that is like, oh, fear is weakness, but I think fear is being awake and alert.
Yeah, if you don't fear anything, then it's bad. To be honest. Yeah. I can really say why. I'm not that smart or wise, but I think it's bad to fear anything.
You should give yourself some credit, man. You are 18. You are just starting your journey. You are very open-minded. You will learn things. I think it will be great. Now the final thing, Carzzy. Do you have any shout-outs that you want to do? Are you doing a cooking show? What's going on that you want to promote or want to share with the people that are watchers? Yeah, shout out if you have some people in your village.
Okay.
What's the name of your village, Carzzy?
Okay. It's called Huslenki.
Huslenki, rapping. Carzzy, Huslenki in the LEC.
Shoutcast to Huslenki. Okay, but for real now, I want to thank. I'm giving my thanks to my beloved girlfriend that is always supporting me, and to my best friend who is also always supporting me, and to my parents, and especially to my team that is always standing behind me and holding me when something goes wrong.
That's super cool, man. I liked what you tweeted the other day when you said that like people are saying that girlfriends ruin esports and so forth, and I think it's it's very wrong to put people like
Yeah.
everyone in the same box, you know?
Yeah, it's really bad.
Because I think
Like-
in a lot of cases, it is the players themselves, when they have a girlfriend, they don't know how to deal with it, you know?
Yeah, I agree.
Because I think it's so wrong to just blame something like that, you know?
I think it's mostly because like they don't know how to find a good balance.
Yeah. And you're 18 and you already know this, man.
I'm lucky one.
It's you know, everyone needs a little bit of luck, but there are people that don't use the opportunities or the lessons that are in front of them, you know? Because sure, we are here with some degree of luck, but it's also we made the most out of it, right? So
Yeah.
we should give ourselves some credit. You should give yourself some credit. So okay, Carzzy, we got your shout out. I will catch you guys on the next one. Thank you so much, Carzzy. This has been an absolute pleasure. So
Thank you.
God bless you and best of luck. And the last weeks, yeah. I'm gonna stop the recording and then we say bye for real, yeah. So see
Okay.
everyone on YouTube and wherever you're watching or listening. Bye bye.
Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye.